guys, it's Tortimer the Grey welcoming you back to another exciting episode of Cube World. Did a bunch of grinding and stuff off camera, so we've got some new armor and some new attacks and things like that. Figured we were probably getting a little bit bored of the grinding and stuff like that, picking up resources, and so I figured we'd start out today by going on a mission around here. Some of the things in this area are becoming a little less scary. So we've got, so some of these are blue now. We've got some that used to be red and now they're white. So if they're white, they're on the same level as us. Blue is they're a little low leveled, and red is obviously still dangerous. But I think we'll try out, since I don't want to get too far over my head. I think we'll try out. This guy just told us about the Arutar tree, and it's a blue one, so we shouldn't have too much trouble with it. And I think we'll try that out and just kind of head that way and see how we do. I haven't really done a full mission yet. I wanted to save those for you guys. But I did stumble across a boss before, and I was able to take him down okay. So I think a full Anaka Palace. Alright, so you get some pretty decent stuff from these. And actually, before I go, let's quickly... I picked up something off of one of the other guys, and I wanted to put it on my weapon. So let's head over to the crafting district really quickly. How do I customize? Upgrade. Okay, so I guess I can... I saw somebody do this in a video before, so you can... So I've got these wooden cubes, and I can place them around a wood spirit. That's weird. If I combine these, I get a wood spirit? Is that what it's saying? Not really sure what's going on. I haven't tried out this customization yet, but I got a bunch of wood that I'm not really doing anything with, so I guess we can try it out. Alright, so let's see. That ups our damage, our HP, so that's... Alright, well. So we'll quickly, I guess, use up these. Alright, so we've got 32 upgrades there. Huh. Okay, well sweet. So that's how that works, I guess. It tells you what resources you can use. Apparently I can't add a fire spirit to this bow, for whatever reason. Oh, and that looks weird. I'll probably fix that at some point, I guess. Figure out a better way to aesthetically add those. I guess I didn't realize I could rotate this, so I could have put them somewhere else. Anyway, so that's our bow, or our crossbow now. So now that we've got that figured out, we are going to go up to the Arutar tree, and we are going to take out that group. Me and Fluffy here. I made some better health potions when you level up, so I'm power level 20 now. So I now have access to a better health potion. This one heals 282 HP, whereas our previous one was just 200 HP. And it's the exact same ingredients. There's no further cost on it or anything. So I made those, and so that'll help us out. We've got about 19 of those. And I just, in grinding, I think I figured out the combat a little bit better. The last couple times I just kind of standing there getting pelted, and that wasn't quite as good as probably could have been doing. So I think we should be okay though in this challenge. We've got our new, more powerful bow, and we will take on the Arutar tree. So we got some allies here. Got some wolves. Normally, so you'll see I've leveled up a bit. The wolves are normally red, but these are just orange, so we can take those on pretty easily now. With all our new abilities and stuff like that, it usually isn't too bad. So it sounds like our allies are taking out those guys, and we are going to pick up this mushroom, and then we've got the tree here. So this is the Arutar tree, I guess. And so we're going to, it looks like that's, we've got a ranger boss, so that's pretty cool. That means we'll get some decent ranger stuff off of him when we kill him, if we kill him, I guess. So we've got some ore deposit here real quick. Let's quickly grab this while we're not being attacked, just in case I forget to do it later. Ooh, lag. That won't be good if that keeps up. So we've got the land of Terracell here. And so here's some bad guys. Let's go ahead. Alright, so this bow's a lot more powerful. I figured out when as I was fighting, my second click gives me more of a rapid fire if I kind of click it like that. If I'm rapid firing it, I don't get the stun bonus that I would get if I was charging it all up. But you know, it gives me more of a rapid fire, which is good for, you know, I can do more damage till they get there. And if they get close, then I can charge it still, and once it's charged, then I get the stun. So if they're close to me, then I can stun them, and then they're not doing all the damage. Alright. Good job, Fluffy. Fluffy's actually been pretty good. We both have been leveling a little bit. Your pet levels independently of you. I'm not going to try and take on that ogre. But I am going to heal real quick. And I think we need to try and climb this tree. So we're going to do that. This might take a minute, so I may speed through this a little bit. Because my climb isn't that great. And so let's... I can only do a little bit of a time before my stamina runs out. Oh, there's the bad guys. Alright. So we got them down. Do I have two bosses here? It looks like I do. I've got a whole band of bosses. Yikes. Gosh. Alright, come on. Get in there, Fluffy. Atta girl. Yeah, a whole band of rangers. And I'm trying to be better about strafing and things like that. Oh, they got me. That one's down. Ooh. Ooh, they did some sort of... Alright. Gotta get back there. It's just over here. Okay. Well... Yeah, he had some sort of, I don't know, melee attack. I mean, maybe that was his kick attack. They're the same class, so... yeah, I let him get too close. Let him get too close. Alright. I wasn't expecting multiple bosses on this, so we will, we'll get back in there, though. And I didn't pick up any loot on the guys we killed, so hopefully that's still lying around. Maybe the tree reset. I don't see anything going on here anymore. All the big guys are... But yeah, this will be good once we complete it. We've got lots of rangers, so we should get some pretty decent ranger loot off of it, which would be good. And it looks like I feel like I picked up a pet item too. Yeah, I'm not seeing any loot from the guys that we did kill. I feel like we were over here somewhere. Oh, that's a bumblebee. Don't really need to battle that. Alright, so yeah, I think if we die, the tree resets, and then we've got to start all over again. Because I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so let's, I guess we started climbing up over here. Let's get back up there, see if we can draw some guys down. Oh, man. Alright. That's it. That is just it. I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of this, but we are not stopping until we get this guy. Just gotta keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. It's when I stop moving for whatever reason, or move front and back as opposed to side to side, that I end up sitting still long enough to get hit by a couple of good attacks, and then there's nothing I can do. It just... he can do 52 with like one hit, so it's, you know, if he gets a good charged up one on me or something, I'm done for. Like that. If that had hit me, that would have been bad. Oh, man. Yeah, but they are multiplying. They're cloning. Oh, you know, I saw this in another video. There's not multiple bosses. Sometimes the bosses will clone, and then the clone is weaker, but it can still, like, it has less HP, so I can easily kill it. That's what was happening. Okay. Now I'm here. I know what we're doing now. Thankfully, we've got enough potions to make it through this. I think as long as we avoid any serious hits, we can make it through this with no problem. We took out most of the minions around here, so at least we're not getting attacked by other people. I don't want to be caught in this ditch. Whoo, doggy! This is taking forever, man. I'll let you know in the description like how long this actually took, but it's been a while. Just these guys, I'm imagining, you know, this is again still just alpha, so some of this stuff probably isn't as balanced as it could be. I mean, I'm able to do damage to him, but he's got HP and defenses for days, so I'm not sure. You know, this is like 10 minutes worth of battling here, and I think that's probably a little bit ridiculous for the average boss fight. I mean, he's not. If I keep moving, he's not able to kill me, you know, outright. But man, if this was like a warrior as opposed to an archer, like if he was coming in close to taking me out, I don't know that I'd be able to do this. I mean, I've got pretty good armor, pretty good weapons, and still you know, it's taken me a very, very long time to take him out. Or her out. I'm not sure if this is a male lizard man or not. But, oh, I still had mine. Good. We had stunning charges up at the same time, so we're getting so close here. So close. Just gotta hold out for a little longer. Get in there, Fluffy. I don't know. I know the sheep have bad HP and attack. You know, they're rideable, so most rideable pets have bad attack to begin with, because that's not really supposed to be their purpose. But I know sheep are particularly bad for that. So it's, you know, quite possible that with a better pet, this might be going easier. I've got a decent amount of pet food at this point. We may go find another pet next episode and see what we're able to do with a better pet. At think in this mission I stopped for a second after one of the deaths here, and I took a look at one of the pet food I'd picked up, and it looks like it's a strawberry cocktail or something but I can get crabs with it, which crabs are pretty good from what I've seen and experienced. So we may go get a crab or some other type of pet and see if we can't get some better... Boom! Alright, wow. That took forever. But I think we are done. Got an unholy spirit, 2 silver, 61 copper, adjusted linen gloves. I was kind of hoping for a better weapon there, but so I'm not sure if this is. I guess it's done. I mean, let's. No, see, I don't even know that it is. I mean, that was obviously the boss. It had a purple name. It was glowing pink. It was huge. That was the boss, but. There's still bad guys around here, and maybe this is just, you know, is what it is. But it's my first real, like, cleaning out a nest, first real mission. So let me climb up to the top, and let's just see what we've got going on up here. Okay, so nothing really seems to be going on up top. Whoop, Fluffy fell. Alright. Yeah, we seem to be clear up here. So, it did look like there was a fire particle coming from up inside. There very well may be something in there, but I'm not really sure how I would go about getting in. Yeah. It's pretty cool up here, though, the view and everything. Alright, yeah, so we definitely cleaned this tree is done, so far as I can tell. The particle from the inside, that may be a glitch, I don't know. There more than likely is supposed to be some way to get in here. Fluffy's trying to climb back up. Okay, so we've got the bad guys pretty much cleaned out of this place now, I think. All the little ones. Let's see, is there a way to get in there from... under? I don't really... I've gotten stuck a couple of times. I don't really want to go in tight places because I have gotten stuck and it doesn't really seem to be a good way out. The last time I got out oops, someone's attacking me. The last time I got out, I got lucky. I had bought some bombs and happened to be stuck, you know, under or next to a rock or something. And the bombs are used to destroy rocks. You know what, I think we're done. I don't see anything on here. Any way to get in? Yeah, or what? So, let's head back to the city and just kind of see what that person says. I will meet back up with you guys when we get there. Alrighty. Alright guys, so I couldn't find the person in town who had asked us to go look at the tree to know if anything happens there. I'm guessing not. I think what really ended up happening is, so we've got one of the guys mentioned Lon Lon Castle, which does seem to have these swords. I haven't seen swords on any of these, so I'm not sure if it's an actual mission or not, or if it's just like an area on the map that happens to have a boss. So I don't know that I should expect anything to happen. I think next time maybe we'll try out this Lon Lon Castle and see if we get anything special from these cross swords areas. The documentation on this game is still not great, so still trying to figure out that kind of stuff. But before we end, I did find an item called leftovers when we were out and about. We've got some other formulas in here and stuff too that we may look at. But the leftovers, you come into the shop here. Let me show you the sign out. So you've got this sign with this little, you know, eyeglass thing, and you come in here and you talk to this lady. Have you found any leftovers? So you take this and you put it there. Oh, maybe it just left click. There we go. It costs 2 copper to do, which is nothing. So we will identify. Whoa. I received adjusted silver bracelet. Okay, so that's this thing. Unfortunately, it's for a mage. So that's... I will find a general store and sell some of our loot and stuff. But I want to thank you guys for watching again today. Getting into some of the more battling and things like that. I think next time we'll definitely we'll try out one of these sword areas and just see if that makes any difference. Kind of figuring this out as we go along. We've got another blue Anka Palace way out there. So we'll do some of the closer in stuff and kind of work our way out. We may try. I don't know if any pets are better. I did a little bit of a search, and I couldn't find anything that specifically said, you know, crabs are better at this or this. And again, the game documentation isn't complete because it's so new yet. So it could be true and I just don't know. But we've been using Fluffy for a little bit, or at least I have. I did some grinding. So we may try out. We may go over here to Thalmy Lake and see if we can't find a crab. I saw some over there before, so we may pick one of those up just for a change of pace. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Fluffy and I took on the boss of Arutar. Right? Yeah, Arutar Tree. So we cleaned out that area. And so we're pretty boss. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. We will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. As always, I've been your host, Tortimer the Grey, and feel free to leave any feedback that you guys have, comments, likes, favorites, you know, subscriptions, whatever you guys want to do. I always love hearing from you guys. So, thank you guys, and I will see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.